WakMed19, and we just saw the reveal of Call of Duty Ghosts. Now I'm stoked. So Call of Duty Ghosts has not really been high up on my radar. I was just thinking, I don't see what all they can do with this game, with it being on both consoles. Really wasn't all that excited. Next year is the one I'm looking forward to, whatever comes after Ghosts. After this reveal, I'm pretty excited. And they did their job. They made me excited for whatever it is that we're going to see. What we saw in the reveal, terrific. 30 new guns. 30 new guns means, there's going to be more guns in this game than in any other Call of Duty in the past. I'm calling that now just based off the way the numbers are going to work. If there's 30 new guns, that's a lot of guns to choose from. I'm so excited to see that, and I'm looking forward to some breakdown videos of guns in the future before the game even comes out. Also, there are 7 new game modes. One of them is a variation of Team Deathmatch. We'll get to that in a minute. It's really kind of cool. I don't know that I'm going to be playing it all that much, but we got to see it played live. Get to that in a minute too. This game, this reveal, this was huge. And I think that if everything comes through as it's been promised, we're really looking at an awesome, awesome game coming out in November for all of us to play. So get ready for a nice long video here, but I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. I kept notes as good as I could on my note too. I'm not getting paid for that. But let's see, create a class. You actually create soldiers instead of classes. You customize how these soldiers look, and what I think is going to be the coolest thing about that is that my sniper can be looking like a sniper. He can fulfill a sniper class role and look like he's going to do that part. So that's kind of cool. My submachine gun guy, maybe he wants to look really, really fast. Maybe he has less bulky features so that parts of him don't stick out. Maybe that's some things I need to be thinking of. Maybe my LMG guy looks like a juggernaut suit. That'd be kind of cool. But you actually make the soldier. You make 10 of them, and that's what is one thing that's really cool about that. You get to prestige the individual class. So if my sniper's the one I'm playing with, and I'm doing a lot of work with him, I can prestige that one guy instead of prestiging everything and all of my classes resetting and whatnot. You can just prestige that one soldier. That's really cool to me. So the other thing that one of the reasons people don't like to prestige is that you lose everything. Apparently, you're not going to lose anything if that's what they said. Let's see what that means and the way it comes up. Because instead of purchasing guns, or not purchasing or unlocking, depending on which Call of Duty you look back at, buying whatever guns, you can buy all of them from the get-go. You can start off with buying a specific gun to put into your player's hands right from the beginning, whether that's the best gun or the worst gun, instead of having to get to level 52 or whatnot, 53 to unlock a gun. You can unlock that gun from the beginning if you want to spend your purchase points on that. And the characters are going to be super special with the guns that they use, the things that you can purchase besides guns. That stuff is going to be really important. One of the things that you can purchase is perks. Apparently, there are going to be perks, 30 perks. I counted out, across one row, down another row. There's 30 perks, and they vary in how many points they are. So apparently the pick 10 system is coming back with a variation in that you purchase things based off of the points that you get allocated for a specific soldier. So maybe a soldier starts off with 20 points, and instead of one thing costing 1 point, these things will cost a variation of however many points. Maybe this perk is 4 points. Maybe this perk is 1 or 2 points. Maybe this gun is 3 points, and this other gun may only be 1. Maybe maybe one of them is free. Maybe a knife is free. Maybe a tactical. This tactical may cost more than that tactical, and whatnot. Like I said, please excuse me for continuing to look down. Dual render. Back to weapons, dual render. Whenever you're up and whenever you've got your scope going, you will be able to see around the periphery of your scope. It's fuzzy. It's kind of weirdly zoomed, but at least it lets you see something. It's not blacked out, and it's not just limited to that circle on coming around that scope. But there's been a huge overhaul in the weapons, and oh, look at the zoom's all messed up now. There we are. We're back. So maybe that's my little preview for you there. Okay. 30 guns, where we are. Marksman rifle. There's a whole new classification of gun. Instead of submachine, light machine, AR, shotgun, and sniper rifle, and riot shield, there's a whole extra classification of gun, and that is a marksman rifle. Think guns like the MK14 in Modern Warfare 3 are going to fit into this classification. Your single shot rifle and your one-eyed dog. Your single shot rifles, you'll be able to scope them, unscope them. These pseudo sniper, pseudo assault rifle. I think this is going to be a huge thing in the hardcore community, especially. This gun, this classification of gun, may be more popular than ever before. And it's going to be nice to have, instead of this assault rifle class being full of 3 bursts and 1 burst, and oh, this one's an automatic. Let's have a whole different classification for those one-shot guns, so that the FNFAL from Black Ops, the MK14 from Modern Warfare 3, and whatever it is in Black Ops, they can be fitted in there, so that, I don't know off the top of my head. Anyway, okay, Killstreak classes are coming back. So you're going to have support, you're going to have assault, and you're going to have specialist. They didn't say how they were going to be set up, if support is still going to be carrying on throughout your deaths, if assault is going to be the stronger ones with better things. But they did say that they were adding a whole lot of new, and I didn't write the number down, I am so sorry, the whole lot of new kill streaks to the kill streak selection, your ability to have selection, and that's great. There's going to be all kinds of new ones. They're going to have less of them in the air. So more of them are going to be on the ground. The UAV, the ability to see with the UAV, is going to be a ground-based thing that you put down, so that your enemies, your opponents can kill it, can take it down, and you don't have to carry a small or a Strela or some other kind of launcher to take down a UAV, specifically because it's up in the air. It's going to be on the ground now, but you have to find it, so you have to hide it. And that's one of the things that they mentioned, was that you have to hide it a little bit better. You have to do a little better job than just hitting your button, bringing it in, and it doing its job. So this is going to be really, really exciting for that to be there. As far as the streaks themselves go, there's something called an Odin strike. Don't know what that is. They made it very ominous on the multiplayer game that was played. There was a Reaper with a sickle over his head as a Reaper, and he was holding the sickle, and it came over. It was really cool looking. They didn't get to use it. It fell off the map. But that's really, really, really cool. I'm looking forward to it. Anything that comes with a Reaper symbol over it, that's got to be pretty Trump tied heavy. Riley is one of the kill streaks. Riley apparently didn't die, and well, maybe he did. I don't know. I'm calling. I told you way back when Riley wasn't gonna die. Riley comes in as a kill streak, and he guards you, and he acts as UAV. He growls at enemies. Okay, individual prestiges. We talked about that. Cranked mode is going to be TDM with a countdown timer. If you kill somebody, you got to get a kill within 30 seconds. Every kill restarts that 30 seconds, or you explode. It doesn't sound that great to me, but who knows? At least they did something. 7 new game modes. Search and rescue is going to be search and destroy, but you have to confirm the death, or they get to come back if a friendly goes and confirms their tag. If a friendly reclaims the tag after you kill them, you get to respawn. If the enemy confirms that they killed you, you're done. Woody talked about this like a year ago. It's a really cool theory. I will be more apt to play Search and Destroy if there's even the slightest possibility I can respawn during that game. I think it's going to make for way more interesting Search and Destroy games, and I think it's going to throw a huge whole new dynamic in especially competitive or league play. If league play, they didn't say anything about league play, but if a league play system comes back, I think you're going to see that there. that be a huge variant in what can happen. Okay, squad. So squad mode was introduced. Squad mode's not really multiplayer, but it can be multiplayer, but it's really more like co-op. And what it is this. I told you make 10 soldiers, okay? You can use some of those soldiers. Maybe you have to do it separately, but there's still your 10 soldiers. You can use 5 of them to go with you, making 6 against 6 of the opponent team. The opponent team can be all AI, or artificial intelligence, or they can be one of your buddies. Now, what they didn't say was if it can be 2 or 3 of your buddies. So that if you have, like 4 or 5 of you, 6 of you are on, you can split up 3 and 3 and then put 3 AIs in there with you to give you a little extra. This sounds a whole lot like combat training. This sounds a whole lot like a local game, and you can set up this now, but what you're going to have is way more control over it, and whenever you put a sniper rifle in one of your AI-controlled teammates, they're going to act like a sniper. I wonder, and I know that the submachine gun guys, they're probably going to run around as would the shotgun guys. What are the LMG? What is the base brain for the LMG? What is that guy going to do? That's going to be very, very interesting to me to see what that guy does. Okay. Safeguard is coming back. It is survival. Survival from Modern Warfare 3, something I spent hours playing. It's coming back. It's called Safeguard. It's supposed to have more objectives in it or something. I didn't catch all of it. They talk really fast, and there's just so much going on, and the flashy lights, and I don't know. I'm excited for it. It's going to be great to have something like that coming back. It seems to be that what you do with your squad is all of Spec Ops. So it's a huge variation. It seems more like we just lost a game mode. But survival was the only thing I played really a whole lot of in the Spec Ops category anyway. Alright, dwindling down to some things that mattered a little less to me is map design, and that the dynamics are supposed to be so thick. The dynamics of how the maps work and what the maps can do is going to add a new element to learning the maps, as they said. But it's just something I'm like, this is just another piece of the pie, piece of the puzzle. It's just something else I have to do here. Okay, no big deal. No big deal to me. Maybe. I mean, one of them is Octane is one of the maps, and it's a gas station, and you blow up the gas station, and parts of the gas station fall down and kill people. That'd be cool. I didn't say if you had to pump any gas. I'd be interested to know if you have to pump any gas, but I don't know. Leaning is going to be seamless. They're getting rid of dolphin diving, and you're going to be doing knee sliding, and then mantling is going to be. We know these things. They were announced long millions of years ago. We know these things are going to happen. But instead of hitting button combinations, you just lean. You go up to something and you lean around it. That can get aggravating. I've been playing some third-person games here lately, and that can get aggravating if your character does something when you don't tell him to do it. That's another element you're going to have to learn about it. But whatever. Okay, audio design. Off of map design, on to audio design. Oh, by the way, on map design, these maps look like Modern Warfare 3 maps. They actually look more like Modern Warfare 2 maps. They even had grainy kind of feels in the reveal. I'm not excited about the graphics so far. They don't look crisp and clean. Maybe I just need to see more. And that was the one thing I was thinking was going to be so great was the way the maps looked, and I really wasn't all that impressed with it. I have to remember this will be played on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, as well as the new consoles. So, audio design, your character, your person, without you wanting them to, will call out, there's a guy behind the barrel over there, whenever you see them. So whether you call out the call out or not, or whether you're playing with muted teammates or not, the call out will be made by the character. That's cool. There's a little bit of that now. Not nearly as much as did you watch the multiplayer review? Not nearly as much as there is in Call of Duty Ghosts is supposed to have a huge amount of that. Also, whenever a grenade blows up, something happened, chain link fence rattled way on down because the grenade blew up. The map is going to have audio interactions as well as destructibility, so that's going to be cool. One of the last things that they covered was that eSports will be engaged by Call of Duty Ghosts, so that's really cool. Call of Duty Ghosts is going to have an eSports interaction, and they had Fwiz and Benson, two pretty good callers that were calling a live match, and 3 Marines on each team and 3 pros on each team played a game. Now, there were some guys from Optic, from Envious, and then Clayster was there, and TP was there, and they played with these Marines, and they played a game. It was pretty cool. First ever game of Call of Duty Ghosts is broadcast, and it was called for us. And the interaction of the CODcaster is a little bit differently. They didn't call themselves CODcasters. It's kind of what they were. But Major League Gaming is picking up Call of Duty Ghosts for the next game as it moves on. So that's really a bonus, and I think will help to promote us if we don't have a bunch of idiots screaming at each other. Maybe the layouts will be a little bit differently for the LAN games. All right. I took like 9 pages of notes, man. It's terrific. Your Call of Duty account, your Elite account, that's cool stuff. Look that up. That's not really worth talking about here. Your Clan Wars. I think this is going to be the new version of Clan Ops, is Clan Wars, and that's everything you do in the game is going to be part of your clan fighting other clans. Everything, every game you play will be part of your clan versus another clan. That is how I think it should have been done in the first place. I think it's the better way to do it, and I'm really excited to see that they've revamped that altogether. Elite is all new. These are bonuses. These are pluses. Now, the last thing is a money thing. If you buy a season pass for the 360, the season pass goes to the Xbox One. If you buy it for the PlayStation 3, it goes to the PlayStation 4. These are bonuses. These are good things. This multiplayer reveal was huge. It was awesome. It was terrific. I had a really good time watching it. Eminem came out and said some things at the beginning via video, and he had a rap in it, and he's got a new album coming out apparently. Not a big fan of Eminem. Anyway, this multiplayer reveal event was huge. As fast as I just talked, and still have 17 and a half minutes of video. Wow. So fast as I just talked, watching this hour of it was terrific. So definitely looking forward to Call of Duty Ghosts. What did you think was the coolest thing in the game? What did I think the coolest thing? I think that being able to customize better your soldier and the guns and the classes, the way that interaction is going to be made up. I think that's one of the coolest things that I've noticed so far. I think I'm going to go watch the trailer about 10 more times. Thanks. Have a great day.